will to dominate leaves fingerprints, not just in history books or broken systems, but in our cities and our homes. Christopher Alexander saw it happening in concrete and steel. He watched buildings lose their soul, not because of malice, but because of abstraction. Efficiency replaced empathy. Blueprints replaced belonging. The result? A world that feels more managed than made, more designed than discovered, more controlled than alive. Once, buildings were not just shelters. They were stories. They were prayers in stone. They echoed the rhythm of the people who made them and the land they stood upon. But something changed. Now, so much of what we build feels lifeless, sterile, as if it was designed by no one, for no one. The forms remain: walls, roofs, roads, rooms. But where is the soul? Where is the feeling that this place was made with presence, with meaning, with love? Christopher Alexander called it the quality without a name, a sense that something was alive. He found that places that felt alive often worked better too. Beauty and function were not at odds. They were part of the same wholeness. He wrote of a pattern language, a way of building that once emerged naturally, because the builders lived inside the world they shaped. Some places breathe, some do not. When we separated knowledge from doing, we created experts who no longer worked with their hands. When we separated function from meaning, we made spaces that might work, but did not speak. John Ruskin warned of this. William Morris mourned the loss of work that made us whole. Tolkien gave us worlds where the architecture reflected the soul of the people, or the loss of it. They believed that to make a thing well, with patience and harmony and care, was a moral act, not just an aesthetic one, a sacred one, because beauty is not a luxury. It is the signature of love in matter. But we no longer ask if a place is beautiful. We ask if it's efficient, scalable, disposable. We optimize, we replicate, we erase. And what we lose in the process is presence. We learn to do things right, but we forgot to ask, was it the right thing? You can perfect the wrong system and still lose everything that mattered. There are places that heal and places that hollow, and the difference is not in the materials, but in the spirit that shaped them. Systems that fragment us may run efficiently, but they don't grow. And when the hand no longer knows what the mind is doing, when those who build are told not to think, we lose something irreplaceable. Optimization without love becomes a new form of domination. It flattens the world to fit the plan. It took decades for someone to say, you can stop the line. You can trust the person doing the work. That trust is the beginning of life. The things we build us. And when we forget how to make with love, we forget how to live with it. So we must ask, which places make us feel more whole? What kind of building, what kind of system helps us become more human?